Hello, this is Gamer13,
The
and
last metroid
I'm going
is
to
in
bring to
captivity.
you
The
one of the best games ever created. Now, you're gonna see a little difference. That's cause it's regular Super Metroid, but with the fasion suit. Now, thanks for all the subscribers, for all the views, and I didn't know how to thank you guys, but to make a special video of Super Metroid. So, here it is. I remind you, it's Super Metroid with the Faison suit, and yes, this is a superhero crappy controller run. Now, yes, I said it's the one of the best games of all time, but this is the best Super Nintendo game created. Now I know there's Final Fantasy VI, that's Final Fantasy 3 US. I know there's Chrono Trigger, there's Secret of Mana, Illusions of Gaia. I know there's Super Street Fighter, the new challengers, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 2, Ultimate Mortal Kombat. There's so many Super Nintendo titles that are great, but this one completely takes it all. Oh, and I forgot, yes, I switched the spaceship. Sorry guys, I had some technical difficulties. You didn't see it happen. I had to pause the emulator really quickly to fix the problem. Now, like I said before, yes, there's a lot of Super Nintendo games that are fucking awesome. Now, I mentioned some earlier. Now, for me, my type of RPG, I do not like Chrono Trigger. I don't like Illusions of Gaia or Secrets of Mana. Now, I know I said they were some of the best titles. Yes, they are. If we didn't have those, we wouldn't have all the greats of today. All the greats from for the 64, for the PlayStation, for the PSP, for the Game Boy Advance. You name the system, most of the games got their ideas from those games. Now, they're not my type of games. I don't like playing Chrono Trigger. I've tried. I didn't get into it. And yes, it took me years to find a Let's Player in order to watch it. And because of that Let's Player, I was able to watch it. He made it enjoyable to watch. Now, he's not paying me for what I'm about to say. I don't have any contact with the guy. But I'm telling you, if you want to see a good Let's Play of Chrono Trigger, Chronos. Look up Chronos. He's a Let's Player. He's a good Let's Player. Yes, I watch Let's Players, like I said in my other videos. He has a good library. He did the Final Fantasies. I was able to watch the Final Fantasies with him. So that's why I turned to him for Chrono Trigger. Because I went 15 years trying to find a Let's Player that was great. And a lot of Let's Players didn't have. A lot of my favorite Let's Players didn't have Chrono Trigger. And when I tried looking for it, it was a big known for like 15 years. I was about to give up. And like I said before in another Let's Play, I saw it with Chronos, and I let Chronos finish the whole entire game. Then I downloaded the videos, and I was able to watch it, and he made it enjoyable. It felt like I was watching a movie. That it felt like I was like when I was a kid, getting together with friends and playing a video game. Okay, now enough with that. Yes, he has probably the best. He probably has the best Let's Play of Chrono Trigger, because with other people I couldn't stand it. One girl made the game like 40 hours long, and one girl was doing it, and she was doing 2 to 3 hour episodes, streams, I think. And she did like I believe like 40 episodes like that. And I'm all going, no, I'm not gonna sit and watch all those hours. If I don't like the game, it's not my type of game, but I don't hate it. I'm not gonna sit and watch a girl play it, and then the girl was having a hard time with little parts of it, easy stuff. So I threw her aside. And I waited for. I saw it with Kronos, and I gave Kronos the shot, and he made the game enjoyable to watch. Okay, let's get back to Metroid. Like you see, I have the fusion suit. Now, I just changed the suit, and the spaceship. Now I'm doing this superhero mode, and I'm gonna play this game my way. You're gonna see me go through the first area and the last area. First, then you're gonna see me go through the rest. Now, with the superhero mode, like I said, you could sequence break easily. Now, without the codes, you could still sequence break, but you can't do the areas the way I'm going to do them. And now, yes, I did a little spoiler alert there, and I wanted to bring it up so you know, I'm not going to be playing this game normally. I'm going to play it my way, and so any player that hasn't played this, because there are people that haven't played it, it's mostly all the new the new gamers, because all old gamers, trust me, we've played this, we've seen it, we've played it so many times. I've seen speed runs, I've seen hacks, I've seen so much to do with Super Metroid that I just wanted to do my Let's Play superhero mode, my own little changes without making it a complete hack. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the background music. I don't know what it is about this game that there's some songs that just make you change your mood. And I'm gonna do an area last. Now this area, I like the music, but it's so mellow, it's so kicked back that I don't know if it was because of the gamer's design, if he knew it was going to come out like this in his mind, or what, but I have to do the area last because it's the hardest area of the game. I know what I just said, but for me, it's the hardest area. It's harder than Norfair. And the music just makes you calm down, and you don't notice how long it's taking you just to get out. And there's a lot of backtracking in that area, which I'm going to fix. Yes, I'm going to fix all the backtracking. If there's backtracking, I'm going to pause the recorder. I'm going to go through it, and then you're going to see me magically appear in another area or in front of the level. Now, that's so you don't see the backtracking, because the backtracking sometimes is really, how can I say it? Not annoying, but it's almost too annoying.
And I don't mean very, very annoying, but it's close to being annoying. And like I said before, this game is one of my childhood favorite games.
Sorry for the burp. Like I said, this one. The way they created this game, when you're playing it, you're not in your living room. You're not in your room. You're not in front of a TV. This game has the grabber. What a grabber is the thing that pulls you into the world and you forget everything that's around. And it makes you forget everything. It makes you feel like you're Samus Aris and you're in a whole different world. And that's what makes this game so great. In my list of favorite best games of all time, this is number 3. Yes, I said this is number 3. It's my favorite Super Nintendo game. But out of all the games that I've played that have came out, my favorite game is Zelda Ocarina of Time, the original, not the remastered, not the Master's Quest, not the Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, the original Zelda for the 64. It doesn't matter how good they remastered it, how they changed the graphics, how great the engines get to be. The original is the original, and it still holds the title of the best. Yes, they remastered it, like I said, countless of times and made the Master's Quest and different graphics, but the original is the best because some of the remastered editions, some of the remakes, they cut off some music, they changed a little things. Master's Quest does a lot of that, but the original of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64, that's my favorite game of all time. That's my number 1. My number 2 is the original Final Fantasy VII. Not the remake, not the rebirth, the original. No matter how great the graphics get, the original holds the title. And you might say, yes, it's my opinion. But just pay attention to the original. Then watch or watch a let's play or play yourself the remake and the rebirth, there's so many changes that don't hold up to the original. Now, yes, you get to meet Avalanche, and there's more parts for the characters in the beginning of the game. And but if you pay attention to it, I don't like how they're making it come out. It's every couple years. Okay, it came out in 99. In 99. Apologies. It came out in 2019. The remake. Then it skipped 6 years for the rebirth. Now, they just announced the second installment, or the third installment, and they say it's due to come out early 2027. Do you understand how many years the whole thing's gone? 8 years, and we're not sure if it's gonna be the final installment. Anyways, let's get something happier. Let's return to Metroid. Now you're seeing me. Yes, you're seeing me have all these items that I'm not supposed to have to make the superhero mode. You don't get some of them till towards the end of the game. Now I'm doing superhero mode because I want to make the character look like a superhero no matter how many times you get shot, no matter how many times you fall, no matter how many times the enemy goes at you, your character fights. You could fight back like a superhero. That's what superhero mode means. Again, let me put it out there. This is superhero mode. If you haven't played this game, play it normally. Every game I do superhero mode, that's because I've played through them so many times. It's not my first, it's not my second, it's not my third, it's not my fourth, it's not my fifth time playing the game. I've played them countless times. Everybody that's watching this and hasn't played it, you're gonna see the game done my way. When you play it, do not use codes. Don't do superhero mode. It takes a lot of enjoyment out of it if it's your first time. Now, yes, I'm using them and I'm telling you not to use them, but that's only if you haven't played the game. Play the games normally, people. You get more enjoyment. Then after your fifth, sixth time going through the game, then use cheat codes, do your superhero modes. You'll get a fun thrill out of it, cause I have, and I tell you, I've played games countless times, and my way of playing games, I'll let you know, I play them twice before even touching a player's guide. The first two times I do my, it's not because I'm trying to compete with myself. The first two times are the enjoyment. Because if the game's very good, you get the, oh, I got to the ending. Let's see how far I could get with until I have to go to sleep or go to work. Let's see how far I could get. So you reset the system and you start from the beginning. That's what a good game does. That's what a good game does. So after that, yes, I go through it twice. The first two times, it's fresh in my mind. So with it being fresh in my mind, the second time, I know how to do some stuff, and yes, I still forget some of the stuff that I did while I went through it the first time. And I see my difference in time, and I don't let it bother me. If the first time I put let's say it's an RPG and I put in 40 hours, and then the second time I put 60 to 70, but that's because I go back and I'm playing through the story, including the side quests, and that's my time, my official time. And yes, I said my official time. I do not like to go full blast the first run through of the game and grab every little thing. I don't like doing 100% runs or 100% plays. So yes, I said in my second time I go back and I do the side quests, but I don't do all the side quests. I grab everything that I don't get, and I put a little bit more hours. And then when I get to my third or fourth time playing the game, I pull out the guide, and then I grab this and I grab that, and I remember, oh, this part, this side quest I'm not going to do because it's just annoying. I don't want to take the greatness out of the game, the good of the game, by putting this part in, or playing through this part and getting annoyed. Sorry for the cough. Yeah, like I said before, I don't like, or the way I play games is differently. Yes, I play them a couple times. If it's a very, very good game, I tend to play it once or twice or even three times back to back. This game is the one that I play at least, let's see, at least probably 10 times a year. And I know it kind of sounds a really high up number, but that's how much I like the game, and I don't get bored of it. That's what that's what makes this game great. That you don't get bored of it, and you go back to it and you replay it, and it's not boring. It's not. Okay. Sorry, my controller's like, it's a crappy controller run, so like I said before, the controller, it's harder to do everything. Today this crappy controller decided to like get hard to control. It's like it's harder to push down the buttons. It's less sensitive than the original controller. Yeah. And yeah, you probably seen me play through this, and it looks good, but the controller's still screwed up. But like I said, I played this game through a lot already, so having a crappy controller playthrough isn't gonna bug me. Now, if it was my first playthrough, yes, I would be annoyed. But I know where to go and stuff. And like right there, this room always gets me, cause I always forget about that room, and for some reason I walk into that room, and I always feel like there's something hidden. You're gonna see why. See, the other room feels like there's something in there. And you saw me take out the first boss. I'm going to, like I said before, I'm going to go through the first and the last area. The first area and the last area first. Then I'm gonna do the other two, the crash spaceship and the Madeira. I always I always forget the name. Even though I played this so many times, I always don't remember the name of the underwater level. And I always get told it's not Madeira, it's not Madura, and they tell me the name, but I still mess up and I say something else. See, this area you need the grappling beam. You need the grappling beam first to get the wave beam and sequence breaking. And you could still sequence break and do the first enemy first. Before getting the high jump boots. Is it yeah, I think that's what it is, because you have the ability to wall jump. And the wall jump, if you use it correctly, you could sequence break most of the areas. Or you could do a lot of sequence breaking just with the wall jump. Could you imagine if they would have made the wall jump like a item? And you had to go through the game and find it. That would have been that would have, in my opinion, that would have made the game way better. Just to see a new area or a new room. But could you imagine if that would have happened? That you need the special grabs or the special pads in order to do the space jump. No, not the wall jump. And after that, it just makes the game easier. And there's new puzzles and stuff like that. That would have made the game very, very good. Hyper beam. Yes, you don't get the hyper beam till the end of the game. But to have it, and I remind you, you need the right code. There's a couple codes for the hyper beam that completely freeze the game if you have the hyper beam. You need to know what code, you need to know how to, where, how, when to turn it on and when to turn it off, because it freezes the game or it corrupts the game save. Yeah, there we go. I jump. I jump. Yeah, lagging. I don't know why there was lagging right there. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Go. Yeah, you're gonna hear. You're gonna see throughout the game that I'm gonna stay quiet in some areas. Sometimes it's just gonna be because I want to enjoy the music. Or the area. Crocomire. Now, I've seen a lot of versions of Crocomire, and I'm gonna put out one thing. There's a Crocomire in one of the best hacks, or the best hack ever created of Super Metroid. That Crocamire's badass. There's other hacks that make they change his complete thing, and he doesn't look good. Sorry for the burp. Anyways, like I said, there's a lot of hacks that don't do Crocomire good, and it's better to stay with the original. The fasion 0.3 hack version of Crocomire, I didn't like it. I did not like it. I don't know. It didn't feel like I was fighting a Crocomire. It felt like I was fighting E.T. A E.T. slash a cyborg model of Crocomire. Like I said before, this game is so great. It has so many hacks to them, and you just want to play them just to see how they are. I already did one of the hacks. I did it without commentary, without any noise, meaning no audio, and I had people watching it. I don't know why people watched it, but people watched it. Now, it's Hyper Super Metroid. I did that hack. I did Hydelius also, and I did them without sound, but Hydelius I haven't put it up. I will later, but just to let you know, no commentary, no audio track. Once I put it up there, I'm going to put it in the not just in the description. I'm going to put it in the description. See, I just grabbed that grappling beam and I wasn't able to get the wave beam or any and some other stuff without without it. And since I used the space jump, or the screw attack with the space jump, I'm able to get it. If you haven't played this game, if you're watching me play it and you haven't played it, the game is a little bit different. I'm playing through the first and the second area first, and you're seeing me have some items. You're not going to have the items. Those are items you get throughout the game. This is superhero mode. I remind you, it's superhero mode. It's not the normal. It's not the normal way to play it. Now, I already explained why I'm doing it superhero mode. And like I said before, there's a lot of hacks, very great hacks to this. The one I was waiting to be done that never got done was Super Metroid, the hack, Fear. Metroid Fear, I think they called it. There was only demos to it. They never released the whole hack, and it looked great. But they didn't bring it out, and it's been like over 11 years since the demo came out. A little bit more than 11, I think. And anyways, I never got to see the end of, I never got to play that hack because they only made the demo version, and the demo version was great. It felt like, how could I put this? It felt like a horror mix of Super Metroid with a little bit of Resident Evil. And I was waiting and waiting for it. It never came out, but luckily they brought out Super Metroid X Fusion. That's, in my opinion, it's the best hack ever created for Metroid. I'm going to play it in this channel. You're going to see me play it. It's fucking awesome. It mixes Super Metroid and Fusion together correctly. Now the end of it is a little bit off. Yes, it's the best hack, like I said, in my opinion. But the final boss is kind of weird. But the whole game is beautiful. Like I said before, Super Metroid X Fusion is the best hack, in my opinion, out of the Super Metroid hacks. And yes, they made Metroid Another 2 remake. And that was okay, but it was a remake. It was a hack of a remake for Metroid 2. And yet it was good, but to hold it against some of the hacks for Super Metroid, no. The Super Metroid hacks are awesome. Like I said, I already named 2 of them, or 3 of them. Super Metroid Fasion 0.3 and Super Metroid X Fusion, to me, are the best hacks. Then comes Hyper Super Metroid and Super Metroid Hydelius. I've played a lot of the hacks, and I still have to go through Sub-Zero, and I think it's called Sub-Zero or Absolute Zero. I'm not sure. I have to look at the hack. I have to do that one, and what was the other one? Oh, there's so many that I could be naming. The one I'm thinking about, but it's not going to be the actual one. But like I said, there's a lot of great hacks to them. There's some of them that make the game longer. Sticking with the regular suit, it's still, but the maps are bigger. Then the maps are bigger, and there's some that are completely overdone. Not overdone, they're complete hacks. That like fasion and in Super Metroid X Fusion. They're in Hydelius and Hyper Super Metroid. They're complete hacks. There's other hacks that are... What I mean by complete hacks is they changed the whole world around. They mixed the worlds together, made new areas, changed the bosses, the sub-bosses. That's what a complete hack is. There's other hacks that just how can I say it? They just change the mapping and keep everything together. Keep all the characters the same, but just change the area. There's other hacks that change the characters and change certain areas, but keep to the original. Now, that's how good Super Metroid is. That there's people that are still doing their versions of it, and it takes them years and years to surpass the best one. Like I said, in my opinion, before Super Metroid X Fusion, my favorite hack was Super Metroid Fasion 0.3. I love that hack. It's awesome. And then they released Super Metroid X Fusion, and I'm all going, what the hell? It took me 5.5 hours to play it, and I'm all going, no, this is better than Faison by a lot. And I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't know what it is about this song, but this song's so fucking badass. It's like, how can I say it? you're playing Super Metroid, but at the same time you feel like you're in a battle, like you're next to Alexander the Great, about to fight the Darius and the Persians and the Immortals, and you just by hearing the song, it just reminds you, and it makes you feel like you're in a big ass battle, and you haven't even gotten to the boss. That's why I stayed quiet for a little bit. I was just enjoying the song, the background song. Yeah, I paused a little bit right there for the music. But, oh, the song. I think you heard it. My phone just went off. Dude, I could play this game with this song the whole entire game and not get bored of it. I think if I had the whole song throughout the game, it would be more enjoyable. That's how great this song is. Or background song, background music, whatever you prefer to call it. It's fucking awesome. I accidentally pressed the reload status. Yeah, I reloaded the save. You'll probably see that happen throughout the game a lot, because I have the L and R. I have one of those Logitech controllers that's like the PlayStation. So the two top left and right buttons are the left and right buttons I'm using for the game. In the bottom left and bottom right are the save and load save. So the left button's the save, to save status, save stat, and then to reload stat is the right one. And I accidentally pressed, like you saw, I pressed the reload. Yeah. Yeah, I do apologize. Like I said before, I'm gonna be pausing sometimes, and you're gonna just hear the game, and it's because some areas are the music's so damn beautiful. It's so great that you just want to hear it. There you go. You just saw what happened. I took out the backtracking. This is the area that I tell you that the song is so calming, and you could get lost easily in this area. And then this map is divided into, I think, two different areas for the same map, right? They're divided, but this is the song I was telling you before, that it's mellow. It's really, it's not annoying, but you get so relaxed that it gives to the game another little special twist to it. Because, like I said, there's a lot of backtracking in I think it's called Madeira. I'm not sure. Anyways, it has a lot of backtracking in. It's the area where you could get lost easily. It's a little bit more, there's more puzzle to it, so it's a little bit harder. And the music just makes, it just adds to the game. You get calm, and then time goes by and you don't see how. See, this is the other area I'm talking about. Actually, it's 3 areas divided. It's three areas combined, three different areas combined to make the map, and the song just plays into the whole entire area, so it's hard. It makes it a little bit harder because it's more calming, and you could lose track easily in this area. Now, like I said, I'm going to take out the backtracking, and I'm going to take out the backtracking in the end of this level, or the end of this map, because this map is divided in three different areas. I'm barely beginning. Madeira? What? You saw the name, how it's spelled right. Anyways, like I said, I will be taking out the backtracking in some areas. Like if you see me get lost and go back and forth, that's because I'm lost. It's not backtracking. Backtracking is different. It's when you have to go through a whole entire area, then jump back to go to another area. You get what I'm saying. You're doing the area, and then you finish that area, and you have to backtrack. You have to go back in order to start the new area. It's not like the areas are completely connected. Like when you beat a boss, you have to backtrack, and that's what I did with in Norfair. I finished Norfair, and I took out the. Sorry for the burp. I took out the backtracking. This is one of the puzzles I like to do. I don't know why. This is one of my favorite puzzles in the game. See how the song completely changed? That's what makes Metroid so freaking great, because I could totally picture this like in a stage for a sewer stage, a background song for a sewer stage. It's murky, it's creepy, and it just blends in. I don't know, that part seemed like it's taking forever. There you go. I killed that motherfucker quickly with the hyper beam. I just wanted to do that enemy quick. Space jump. Yes, I had the space jump throughout the game the whole time. And I remind you, I'm doing it superhero mode, right? That means I'm using codes. I'm not in a contest. I'm not online playing with anybody else. So I'm not cheating anybody out of it. Anyways, like I said, I'm using the codes. You have to know how to... See, there's the backtracking that I took out. Anyways, you need to know about the codes. Because, yeah, there's some codes that say this and that. But if you have them installed, it freezes the game. There's codes that tell the game that you already have the item. So you get to a point and it freezes. Because the game gets confused, and you're telling the game you already have air the item, and the item is still there, right? There's other codes that give you the items, and they trick the game itself. You have the item, but it's telling the game itself that you don't have it yet. Those are the codes that you need to know or to get to not freeze this game, because this game is highly protected against cheating or codes. Well, they call it cheating, but it's codes. Now, like I said before, yes, I'm playing it superhero mode, and yes, it involves codes, but I'm not competing online. I'm not in a contest. So the only thing I'm actually doing is going through the game with the item. I'm not cheating anybody. I'm playing the game superhero mode and in my way of playing it. There you go. Okay, I just defeated Pantoon. Is it Pantoon? I think it is Pantoon. That's his name. And now all I have to do is the final area. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed watching this. I am enjoying playing it. And like I said, I took out a lot of backtracking. And I'm leaving some stuff in. But you see what I mean. You saw what I mean, right? So to this point, I think there's like 20 to 23 more minutes of the game that I have to do, because I just defeated the third boss. Wait, yeah, the fourth boss. I defeated the fourth boss. And I didn't do it in the order the game was intended to. Cause I did Ridley as the second boss, and he's the last. You you noticed that, right? That I took out the black backtracking. See, it did that because I have the hyper beam and I'm close to the end of the area. Yeah, it's not working. I have to put the freeze. There you have it. Sorry, I had to go back and get the ice beam for this area. Because once you have the hyper beam code, you have to take it out. That's why it did the jamming. It jammed right in. You heard the jamming, right? You saw it? That's what it does. It jams sometimes, and that's because you're not going to be able to do that area. You're not supposed to have that certain item at that point, because the hyper beam, you do not get the hyper beam until the end, until the mother brain theme. Sorry for the burp. See, I had to pause the emulator because of that part. I have to take every code off right there completely, or the game freezes. Now, yes, I'm telling you what part to stop in and everything, but I'm not letting you know which codes I'm using. That I don't want you to use them. I want you to play the game. If you're playing it for the first time, play the game normally. Then after you play the game five times, then use the codes. But I do suggest not to use them. Do not use them. Play the game normally. Then after you play the game through so many times, then go through superhero mode yourself. Yeah. You're gonna see me press pause on the emulator, or not on the emulator. Yeah, the emulator. You're gonna see me pause it in this fight because I have to take the codes off. There we go. This part with the codes is really hard. Really hard. So you have to pause it in a certain place, because if you don't pause it, it gives you're like in an internal loop, and you can't surpass it. So you have to do it way before the scene happens. Yeah, I had to do that again. Right there, I had to redo that area, or I had to pause the emulator and take some code off. Now I'm getting stuck in this little part. Shit, I never get stuck right there. And I'm getting stuck. Anyways, out of that area. See that other area? That was so easy, and I don't know why I got stuck, but I got stuck. This part is probably, I consider that part like, I don't know why, but I think it's kind of hard. But like you're seeing me go through it, and it looks easy. That's because I know how to get out. But when I first played through that area, oh my god, it felt like I wasn't ever gonna get to the ship. There we go. There we go. I beat the game. Now, if I would have added if I would have added all the backtracking, instead of being an hour and 40 something minutes, it would have been exactly 2:05. I took out a lot of the backtracking, and it saves a lot of the time. Okay, you saw the ending. I just beat the game. I explained what I did and why it's an hour and 40 something minutes. It should be like 2 hours and something minutes for the game. And the superhero mode helped cut down more, like at least 10 more minutes. And like I said before, I suggest you to play this game without anything, without no codes, without a guide. If it's your first time, you'll get more enjoyment. It's the way the game's supposed to be. And I enjoyed playing this game for you guys a lot. And I would like to thank all my subscribers. So far, I didn't even think I was gonna get one, or even one view, but I got views, I got subscribers, I got likes, and thank you guys for your support, for your subscribing. This channel is completely free, meaning I'm not receiving money. I'm not asking for money. I don't want any money. This is a playthrough, free, and I will never charge. I want you to watch this game. The games I play, I want you to watch them, and you get a thrill of playing through them your own way if you haven't played through them. If this is, if you're watching this and, like I said, there's a lot of people that have played this game, and if you're watching it and you like it the way I played it, like, don't put like, subscribe, don't subscribe. This channel is completely free. Thank you for subscribing, for the subscribers, the viewers that pushed like. Thank you. I'm grateful for everything. I'm gonna keep doing this because I am getting subscribers, I am getting likes, and I'm getting viewers. Thank you very much, and I will be bringing more titles. I just brought out Super Metroid, Fason Suit, Super Metroid, Hack, Superhero Mode. And remember, gamers, game on.